It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Kirk Cousins. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Falcons and the Bears, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn on this final day of 2023, New Year's Eve. Folks are fine-tuning their resolutions. Fitness clubs ready for that January boon. But these two teams have one more important piece of business to take care of before the calendar turns to 2024.
And I'll be one of those, trying to get it going in January, trying to get my physical fitness on. But first, we've got a game to get on here. Two teams trying to finish strong before they...
The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway, Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Bringing them out, a guy who's top 30 all-time in yards and touchdowns. Not bad for a fourth-round pick back in 2012. Captain Kirk Cousins.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. He finds his target. It's Evans. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Cousins throw taken in here by Chase. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Again, it's Cousins. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Foul. Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Cousins with a give to Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 16 carries, 76 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Ball start. Offense.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They go play action. Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Unfortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error. They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by a 7th-year pro and a literal rocket scientist. Here's Joshua Dobbs.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion, that's Tolbert. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. He completes it right side of the lane. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. On the ground, this is Julius Chestnut. 7 yards there at a 1st down. The Bears had a woeful 3-12 on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels, because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. On play action, it's Dobbs. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Here's Dobbs to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I'd say a couple people didn't get the read correct, huh? Zone coverage. Linebacker dropped right into the proper spot. Lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Was looking directly in his eyes as he threw the football, and you're right, it was telegraphed. Probably should have been picked. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will tie us at 33. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like
a
that
really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the little bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Cousins on 1st down. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Cousins hands to Jones. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. First carry here for Ken Walker. He's got daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Cousins. Open man is Chase, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Falcons. Gerald Everett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Here's White. They set up the screen. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On the carry, it's Chestnut. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And Robinson, the motion man right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking it about the 16. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be Falcon football. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. Now a 2nd and 2. As they've got it as we resume action. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees a short yardage run.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now a second down throw for Cousins. A little short pass. This is Everett. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Cousins now. This one swung out here to Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. Here's Dobbs to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. A run here with Chestnut. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Shark goes in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one.
And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. Bobby Brown gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
This is brought in at the 21. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 7. Off the option, it's Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw is Dobbs. Short throw to Disley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. They'll go up the middle with White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And this will be a Bears 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Holding offense.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw Dobbs. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got an incomplete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That defensive play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 8. Dobbs. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Leonard Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins. A little short pass. This is Everett. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing is Cousins. Little short pass. This is Everett. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll throw again. Cousins. A little short pass. This is Everett. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Cousins now to throw on first down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Call it no gain there on the first down play.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Watkins here. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Encroachment, defense.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Automatic first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Over the middle to Evans. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. A run to begin the second half with White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Now a give up the middle. This is White. He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Dobbs. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
First down, here's White. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. They go with White on the counter. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Bobby Brown on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. White again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chestnut. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the...
Under pressure, and they got to him again. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down. 4th and goal. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. This will be a 34-yard attempt. This This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Evans in motion left. Now Cousins fakes a jet sweep, and off play action, he wants to throw it. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now Cousins. Open man is Chase, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Off the option, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here is 3rd and 5. To throw, Cousins. Pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Cousins. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball on the turf at your running back's feet.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Throwing, Cousins. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Anthony Walker giving that O-line fits. He gets in there to drop it. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
Now Dobbs. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Dobbs is throwing. And a throw there going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Play action now. Cousins. A check down here to Jones. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything the defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
He's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Cousins. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away and trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And that will come the offense as they take over. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. They start the drive with White. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 93 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. Got his man, Okonkwo. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 3rd and 4. To throw is Dobbs. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And they will take over 1st and 10. And here now come the Falcons. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now Cousins. This is caught by Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Cousins hands to Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Cousins with a give to Jones. 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2 yards to go, second down. Running left is Walker. That burst good for 20 and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. To throw it is Cousins. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Anthony Walker able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal. Here's Cousins.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Tucker's kick is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
On first and 10, Dobbs.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
On second down, Dobbs. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
It's a gain of 27
Dobbs.
yards. That's good.
Man open is Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Dobbs looking to throw on first down.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
And the Bears are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Back to throw Dobbs. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him.
as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And a dump off to White. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Here it is, 4th and goal. Dobbs. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Important extra point up and through, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here's Isaiah Pacheco to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Take it in at the 22. So now the Bears down by a field goal. 1:14 to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Now Dobbs. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So it looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
Ball start. Offense.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Finds White, but they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So they had to take the shot there. Obviously, that was pretty much it, their last chance.
No other play for them, right? I mean, there's no other choice. It's not like you can have some strategy move, right? Punt it away and hope to. No, that's what they had to do. Right now, that offensive unit, they're pretty discouraged on the sidelines. They're going to feel like they let the team down in that situation, but they were in a tough spot to begin with.
And with no timeouts now, they just need a miracle.
Yeah, an absolute miracle. If the team that has the ball, just find a way to run out the clock, take care of the ball, and go home a winner.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for Atlanta, they get the critical victory to move them to 9-7 now. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.